Hello, here, welcome Mr. Who Views. And today I'll be reviewing King of the Hill Rodeo Days. In this, after Hank hears the rodeo in the town, Hank is thinking of entering Bobby in this competition where the kids lasso some calves. Yeah, Bobby seems to be good with the lasso, and he even lassos Bill when it's on his mower. Uh, and Joseph so that as well. I do like the part when Joseph asks Dale if he can, and Dale like, sure, son, I got your mom. I don't know. And yeah, this is all montage showing Joseph and Bobby practicing. On the day, uh, Bobby does okay, good with the lasso of the cow, but he can't get the cow down. Yeah. But when he sees the rodeo clowns, he starts get interested in them and asks the two if he can join. And when they say no, he points out their act when one of them dresses as a baby in the gold and the other they've been doing it for 20 years. And I do have to agree with part that Bobby said about the doctor's bag exploding. Why? I know it's comedy isn't supposed to make any sense, but there has to be some reason behind it. But whatever. I turned nobody really like rodeo clowns. I'm in the Hank and Peggy. Going either until Peggy the uh uncle was like a cowboy. I forgot to mention that when they were entering the competition, the Bobby asked the guy what woman from like a far from him has a buckle, and the guy said he's a buckle bunny. And Bobby's interested being one of you can't be a cowboy. Oh god. Anyway, Bobby makes a makeshift uh, uh, cowboy clown uh, costume, and yeah, he's learning a rodeo clown. I say rodeo clown. He doesn't learn how to be rodeo clown, and he couldn't really get the horse's attention when he first came on. And Hank thinks he's still being like a cowboy, but now and when one of the cowboy clowns saying they Bobby's real now, Bobby tries his routine on their dually when he's bullying someone, and yeah, I think everybody just thinks Bobby's weird. I mean, at one point, Bobby got kicked in the head by a horse. I think like when I got to 1-8, and then Bobby, the blonde girl that lives here, told him like he like fruit pies. Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, man, Bobby's just entertaining the crowd at one of the rodeo shows, and Hank actually brought there's some trying to sell propane too. Bill is the one to recognize Bobby since he realizes that the clown's wearing his underwear and Peggy's shoes. Okay, I get how he recognizes the underwear, but how do you recognize the shoes? Like, I know that he sees Peggy a lot, but ugh, I don't know. I am Hank and Peggy are disappointed that Bobby's a rodeo clown, and yeah, Peggy reveals that her uncle was a real clown, and their uncle's name is Boppo. And yeah, there's a scene showing that this episode is the episode where Hank doesn't accept something Bobby likes. He's trying to describe what a rodeo clown is, and that's probably what you get from Dan. Bobby saying your son. I also turned the rodeo where Bobby said, uh, like last one, a chicken or something. Joseph turns on him as well when someone that's in that your friend. Yeah, and Joseph is doing so good that they have him ride a baby bull, and yeah, it doesn't really go well since Joseph falls off the bull, and the two rodeo clowns try to get a constable down or get his attention, but they just get kicked. And when Bobby hears, he grabs a woman's hat and has some glasses, and Hank actually puts lipstick on Bobby, but I don't know where he got the rest of the clothes. And Bobby can't really get the bull's attention either until he uses a fire hydrant, make him look like he's farting. Yeah, and they both chase him, and Bobby goes into like a barrel, but he's okay. And Joseph has either a broken has a cast on his leg or arm, I don't know. And when he's saying to Bobby that there's only room for one they get autograph, and Bobby said he'd rather have one of his buckles, and Joseph says sure, but I don't make him my buckle buddy, and Bobby's saying yes it does. Ugh, I don't know. And I think it's a decent episode. It's on something that Bobby's interested in and trying to hide from his parents. So they actually say in front of him that they don't like get rodeo clowns or just slagging them a bit. And it is another episode where Hank has to accept that something that Bobby likes. And he was saying to the guys when he thought Bobby was still being a cowboy that there was a that is doing good for him since he hadn't heard Bobby talk about prop comedy or playing video games. And he mentioned Tomb Raider. Ugh. And then Dale had some good stuff for this, like when Bobby and Joseph were practicing, they lassoed the Queen Bug on Dale's van, and the alarm went off, and Dale just came out with a gun. And at first he was playing a joke, but then he was saying, "Let go of the Queen." Oh god. And what's some? I don't reckon went to see Joseph's first attempt in the rodeo, so it's a good thing. I bet that Dale's wondering why he was there, but I don't know. I do kind of like that Dale thought that they actually like do something to the cast rather just tie him up. I was gonna give Joseph a knife. Ugh. Um. And yeah, Bobby was kind of funny as a rodeo clown. I'm not really that big a fan of clowns either, but I found it a little funny, but whatever. And yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and remember to share the video or any other of my videos that I watch with whoever you want. And also remember to check out my community tab. I do put one of my videos, or just I put some that people that aren't subscribed to me or are to know that my videos are up, and have some polls maybe going in, but you don't have to. Yeah, that's it. I'll just next time. I'll see you guys. later.